Hello, White Station Nation. Welcome to the Spartan Spark, where we love to spark conversations with the Memphis community about fun and important topics and hope you learn something new and a little more what's going on in our community. I'm your host, Skylar Brown.
And I'm Asher Maid. This week is National School Counselors Week, and we have our very own White Station Elementary School counselors, Miss Wingate and Miss Camphor, with us today.
Good afternoon, Miss Camphor and Miss Wingate.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for joining us, and happy National School Counselors Week.
Thanks.
Could you tell us a little about your job and what you do as a school counselor here at White Station Elementary?
Sure. A little bit about our job. We work with all students. If students are feeling down, upset, sad, and they just need to talk, they can come to our offices and we can talk with them. We work with the teachers closely. If they are seeing something in their students as they're teaching in their classrooms, we work with the teachers, and then parents talk with us too. If they have a concern, they might bring that to our attention, and then we work all together with all these parties.
We also come into classrooms, as you've seen in here, to teach different coping skills and social emotional lessons. And we also have small groups where we can work on specific things if someone's got something going on.
It sounds like you have had an exciting job. What influenced you to become a school counselor?
Well, I was a teacher before I was a counselor, and I found when I was in the classroom that I really enjoyed talking to students and helping them deal with things. And so I decided that I wanted to do that all the time.
And for me, I worked at a summer camp, and I love the fact that I could reach multiple students. With teachers, they're stuck with just who they're teaching for that year, but we get to see students, all the students throughout the whole school all year long.
We know that there's so many different types of counselors. Why did you choose to work with we know there are so many different types of counselors out there that work with different types of people. Why did you two choose to work with kids instead of adults?
I think that there is an innocence and an honesty with kids, that they are resilient and they're willing to share what they need to share so that they can be successful in the classroom. And I just love kids. They're a lot of fun.
I think that being a counselor, especially in elementary school, is super important because there are a lot of skills that y'all can take in now that would be much harder to learn how to do when you get older. And so that's something that we take very seriously, trying to build those skills and that resilience that Ms. Camphor mentioned.
And students are goofy. And so we get a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs being able to work with the students.
If one of our WSC students wanted to become a counselor when they grow up, what would they do? What would they have to do once they graduate from high school?
Well, you have to go to college because you have to have a degree, and you have to get your master's because you have to have a master's degree as well. So graduate degree and a master's degree could take around 6 years, maybe a little less if you're taking a lot of classes quickly. I would say that is the most important thing. You're not going to be able to be a school counselor without that master's degree.
And I would suggest that during that time, find any kind of jobs you can where you get experience with kids, because you don't want to walk into a school and you've never been around kids before and you don't know what to expect. So daycares, YMCA, schools, anywhere that you can get in and just learn how to be around those kids.
Can you tell us what you enjoy about working at White Station?
We sure can. White Station, man. White Station is a family. And I think everybody who walks through those doors just loves this place and loves the people. I can say personally that I have felt from parents, students, teachers, a lot of love in my 6 years of being here. So it just feels like a family. It feels like I'm coming home every time I come through the doors.
I agree with all of that. This is my absolute favorite place that I've ever worked. And I think that kids can tell, when adults like being somewhere. And so it's great that the people who work here come in and they like being here and they want to stay. And the other thing that's really awesome about White Station Elementary is that everybody works together. And it's all in the best interest of all of you. And so that means teachers, counselors, admin, parent-teacher organizations. Everybody works together for the kids. And that's amazing.
And to wrap things up, we would love to know one more thing. What is your favorite food or snack?
Oh, me first. Favorite food. Is iced coffee a food group? I love iced coffee. I like strawberries, and I like anything pumpkin.
Seriously, the pumpkin with her, getting pumpkin, like, seriously. For me, y'all know the little grandma vanilla sandwich cookies in the blue packages?
Yes.
Those are my jam.
I love those too.
Don't I like those? Please. Those are my favorite little snack. I like Sprite. But yes, that's what I like.
Well, that's all the time we have today.
Mrs. Wingate and Mrs. Camphor, we want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to spark a conversation with us and let everybody know a little more about you in your position as a school counselor.
You're welcome.
Until next time, Spartans, we hope you have a great day. And we hope you learned something new. I'm Asher May.
And I'm Skylar Brown. We'll see you next time on the Spartan Spark.
Thank you for having